'Tis the season. Happy holidays. 'Tis the season to be stressed out and overwhelmed if we're not careful, right? This is Rebecca Fleetwood Hession, host of the Badass Women's Council podcast, and I've taken the opportunity over the last couple of weeks to ask some of the badass women that have been on the podcast, what are their holiday helpful hints? So here we go. Alex, the holidays are here. How does that feel?
Ooh. Exciting and overwhelming.
Right? I always feel like the holidays are so special and wonderful and all the things, but also as a mom and a working professional, it also feels like it's a big tornado that's coming across the field and I got to get ready for it because it's about to sweep me up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what can you share with our listeners about how you've maintained like great holidays in the midst of how busy we already are? Like what tips do you have for everyone?
Okay. So I have two come to mind immediately.
Oh.
Yep. Two come to mind immediately. Okay. Number one is hit the easy button.
Say more.
So hit the easy button means let go of some of the things that you're holding on to that no longer serve their purpose and or do the things in the day that make the day easier. Let me give you a couple examples. So this year for Thanksgiving, we have for years and years and years done what I call the Thanksgiving run, which is like we go to like one house and then we go to another house and then we cook a meal and then we're cooking things the entire time for other people's stuff. All the houses we're going to, like we're bringing the flowers.
And now you've eaten 4 Thanksgiving
I've eaten
meals.
all the Thanksgiving meals. And then like in this instance, we were set to do Thanksgiving on Saturday after already doing running around. So we said no. We picked one location that we were going to go to. We spent time there. We came home. We gave ourselves a day. That's an easy button.
Wow.
Right? And then instead of cooking, and I mean, man, this sounds so obvious, but it's hard to let go. I approached the entire family and I said, you know what? We're tired. And we've done this every year. And so we still want to have all of you over. We absolutely do. But we're going to order from Cracker Barrel. Are you down for it? And everybody was down for it and everybody chipped in. And it was the exact same Thanksgiving with less of the stress, less of the mess. And then what was so cool too is then we even had enough because I didn't know how to order from Cracker Barrel. I had a lot of turkey. I had enough food that I was able to put all that up on Hamilton Counties. Have you ever seen Pay It Forward? There's a Pay It Forward Hamilton County.
Oh, so you donated it.
I just put it out there. I said, is anybody interested? You know, here's what we've got. And there was a mom who was like, oh my gosh, I would love to have this. She came over to my house. She had 3 boys. And she's like, they're going to love this. They're going to be so happy.
See, that makes me tear up.
So, but I don't know that I would have been able to do something like that had I not given myself the space and the time. I hit the easy button. So instead of making a homemade turkey with a rub and a whatever. If you love that,
a rub and a suds is what I thought you were going to say, which is like beer and turkey or something.
You inject them, you fry them, you do all sorts of crazy.
All the things to the turkey.
All the things to your turkey.
Turkey abuse.
Rub that turkey down.
That's a different show.
Totally. Speaking of things you shouldn't say out loud. Dang it. But
you were in that space that you were thinking about giving because you weren't so exhausted from doing. I
wasn't so exhausted that I had nothing left. And then it avoided all sorts of disagreements with my husband.
I love this. I know you have another one to share, but I just want to make the comment that when you bring 2 families together and all of the history and all of the rituals and holiday things, it is absolutely impossible to do all of that with any ounce of love and relaxing impact.
Yep.
And when we try to do that, then we're stressed and miserable. The hard part is getting together and saying either we're just going to pick 1 or 2 things or we're going to create our own 1 or 2 things and not try to do all the things.
Yes.
I mean, it's huge. I sat down with my kids one year and I said, okay, what would make this the best holiday ever? So instead of just assuming that this tradition and that tradition were important and all of the things that I had just habitually done, I said, I'm going to be more intentional about this and ask. And I was blown away at their responses, which made my holidays so much simpler.
Oh, yeah.
Because what they didn't want was crazy, stressed out, freak out mom.
Exactly.
She's not fun.
She's terrible to hang
She's
out with.
terrible.
She's so
Until the second glass of wine, and then
I
she
was
just
gonna
passes out in the
say,
chair.
and then she's asleep, and then my family gets irritated with me. We rented a movie. It's family movie time,
Oh, yes.
and you're gone.
Yeah.
you're gone.
Yeah, because I've been rubbing the turkey.
I've been rubbing the turkey.
Okay, before
Doing
we
all
go
the
too
things.
far off, and I promise we haven't even had any wine, but it sounds
No,
like it. All right, what
no.
was your second one? You said you had two.
So the second one is freedom is created with boundaries. So same line. So hitting the easy button really does mean giving yourself the permission to do the easy things. So if that's picking up dinner, so what if you eat out 3 nights a week? I mean, make good choices. You can order salad. You can do those sorts of things.
Right.
Make it easy.
Make it easy.
Right? And then freedom is created with some boundaries.
Give an example, because I can think of several.
Yeah. So one of this looks like a very intentional conversation that said, and I had this with a family member, I love having you. But we all know that there are sometimes when family comes at Christmas time and that family can wear thin very quickly. I'm being very honest about that. And that sometimes stays are too long.
And nobody's so interesting. That it's tied into the easy button.
Yes.
Number one tip. But what you're doing is you're investing in an easier outcome for everyone
Yes.
by having a little bit of the tough conversation up front.
Right. And so in this particular instance, it looked like, so the boundary was, hey, you're welcome to come for Christmas. And we got to keep the visit short. It's got to be around 3 days. Like 3 days is perfect for us because otherwise then I'm trapped here. And that means I can't go visit the people that I want to visit
Right.
or do the things that I want to do, or at least I don't feel like I can. And I need to create that space for me. I need to create that freedom. That was important for me.
That's good.
That
That's
was
good.
really important for me.
Yeah.
And then saying back to your, if decorating the Christmas tree with all of the kids' handmade ornaments stresses the kids out, makes you a monster because they're not appreciating it, right?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That we let go of that a couple of years ago. Now I have all of their handmade ornaments boxed up for them to take to their next stage of life. Because when they go to decorate the tree with their kids someday, it'll be special again.
Yes.
But they're at the point where they're like, really? We're doing this thing again? Yeah. Wasn't fun.
Right.
Why stressing? Pressure.
Yes.
I love it.
Yep. Boundaries with the families, saying if you're feeling the pressure, here's what we can do.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. And just asserting that first.
Love it. Love it.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Through the snow, bells are jingling, snowflakes